Hello, it's Coach Charlie with the TAC Basketball Academy. Have you ever wondered if there was a trick to holding the basketball that all the great dunkers know? Yes, there absolutely is. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to hold the basketball when dunking. Let's slam right into it. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make your hand like a suction cup to never lose the ball. Then I'm going to show you how to master dunking using everything but a basketball. It's a strategy. I personally used it as a middle schooler when I began dunking. Now I want to pass it on to you. Last, I'm going to show you how to strengthen your hand to make dunking easy. So exactly, how do you make your hand like a suction cup so the ball sticks to it when you're going up for a dunk? The obvious answer is palm the ball. But guess what? The palm doesn't touch. See, it's all about hand and finger positioning. I want you to know something. Right now, as I palm this ball, you may not be able to see this, but my palm barely touches this ball. This is all finger pad to fingertips. Now, it does help to have big hands. I do have to agree, but there is a way. You can work on strengthening your hands to palm this basketball consistently. Before I tell you how to master dunking using everything but a basketball, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos daily to help develop you into a premium basketball player. Don't miss out on the content. Click the subscribe button. Now I'm going to share with you how to use balls other than a basketball to help you master dunking. When I first started learning how to dunk, I used small balls, right? I used a tennis ball. I use rubber balls, a little small ones, almost like a stress size type ball. And it was all about learning how to get as high as I can and get the ball in the hoop as you snapped your wrist, right? And then gradually I moved up to bigger balls like volleyball. First, it all started with me just trying to grab the rim, right? No ball at all. Literally just trying to grab it. Then I got the courage to start using smaller balls like racket balls, tennis balls, little small balls like this. Then I got bolder. I started using bigger balls, right? Little play basketballs. And the more confident I started to gain, I started to upgrade my balls. I went to soccer balls, volleyballs, right? And then eventually, the basketball. And for me, it was all about learning how to get your hand over the rim, right? And learning how to palm the ball, to me, was a big deal. Because now once you can palm it, you have control. But again, even though we say palm, the palm barely touches the ball. It's the finger pad and fingertips that holds this basketball. So again, for me to be able to grip a big size basketball, regular size basketball, it all started from just using smaller size balls, really working on strengthening your hands and fingers. Now I'm going to show you some simple exercises that you can do to strengthen your hand to make dunking easy. First, thumb bending, right? There was a famous football player that talked about what he would do. He would massage his thumb. Now I want you to see this. Now see how far my thumb is away from my fingers? Now it also helps to have bigger hands, right? But I would sometimes, when I heard about doing this, right, because some wide receivers do the same thing. They hold their hands out, right, and look at that, how far away my thumb is from my index finger. Oh, look how far away my thumb is from my next finger, right? So that to me helped learning how to massage your thumb, right, over and over and over. And again, I got this tip from a famous football player that talked about he would do this all the time so you can always catch the basket, so you can always catch the football easier. Well, I started doing the same thing. And guess what? It started helping me learn. It taught me how to really get my thumb spread on the basketball. So when I go to palm it, again, if your thumb is too close to your pointer finger, you can't really grip it. I have to hold it this way. I will lose it, right? But if I spread that thumb, that to me is the key, right? How far away, if you can see that, my thumb, if you can see that, my thumb is pretty far away from my pointer finger, right? And that's what really helps me grip a basketball. Put a simple rubber band around your hand, your fingers, and just work them out. Because what you're strengthening, okay, what your forearm, right? Having nice sized forearms can really help strengthen your wrists. In tune helps strengthen your fingers. Another way you could do it is you could do Pete Maravich drills. Okay, and there's a ton of them you can actually use, right? Like banana squeezes, right? You hear that little ripping sound? Believe it or not, that strengthens your finger pad and fingertips. So just tossing the ball back and forth, squeezing the basketball back and forth, tossing it as hard as you can, as vigorous as you can. Okay, doing drills like this can really help you build up your finger pad and fingertip strength. Tossing it, squeezing it. That's how I really started to learn how to master handling the basketball, because that's what it takes, right? You got to learn how to master the basketball to dunk the basketball. Not only having big hands help, but there's ways you can actually strengthen your finger pad and fingertips to really help you. Now that you know how to hold a basketball when dunking, how would you like to have a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what situations to apply them? Well, you are in luck. If you click the link in the description of the video below, you can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.